All right, let's get straight to it, dog. So, as y'all know from the last chapter of One Punch Man, which I can't show because I got a copyright strike. Not just a copyright, but I actually got my channel one step closer to deletion because I posted straight up manga scenes. So now I have to do like separated panels, which will be in this video. So I'm sorry, whatever company sued me, Shizwes, I don't know. Fight them, please. Can someone go fight them? Because I don't have a lawyer. So those videos got taken down, kind of sad, but kind of over it now, whatever. So what we have to look at is the fight still going between Garou and Saitama? I'm on the fence about it, but let's get deeper into it. So from what we saw in the manga, Garou and Saitama have now finished with all the monsters. Oh, spoilers. Okay. So they finished with basically the arc with the Monster Association, Orochi. Everyone's basically gone or, you know, done with. But of course, Garou now has to fight Saitama because Saitama is like what he recognizes as the guy that basically can't be beat, or basically almost killed him because Saitama gave him that freaking work and put him near death just from a single hit. So Garou now is fighting him, and what we notice is that, you know, he's going through every box in the book, trying to use creativity, speed, power to fight Saitama, but it's just not working out. Every time he gets fooled because Saitama is, you know, One Punch Man, so hard to beat that. You need to be God or something. Maybe not even God, but the issue here is that this is different from the webcomic so far, because during this same fight sequence, Saitama in the webcomic put out serious moves and made some really compelling scenes, like the big table flip of darkness, and other heroes saw this happen. But in the manga, it's completely different. It's like no serious moves. Saitama just deflects his punches, takes all of his hits, and is like, bro, are you done? And Garou's like, all right, I'm gonna just hope that you hit me and go for this last attack. And Saitama's just like, nah, dude, we're not gonna kill you. I'm not gonna kill you, bro. I don't believe in that kind of stuff, because he's a good person. And he's just like, dude, you're trash anyway. Why would I want to kill you, bro? You're never gonna beat me. Flex. That's all I'm saying. And high key, Garou just wants to end his life. And then it comes down to the point that after all the fighting, you know, destruction of some parts of the world, Blast's team, which I think is going to be an important factor soon, sees that they see that the dimensional protection of the earth is now gone. It's been destroyed because Garou tries to beat Saitama, and that's gonna have to happen because Saitama, as we know, strongest person ever. What's interesting about this is that this didn't happen in the webcomic at all. Blast team is never shown. It's just Blast and flashbacks, and it's still not like, I don't see the connection just yet, how it's going to get back to the webcomic. But from what we understand right now in that last chapter, Blast team and Blast are like, all right, bro, let's go to Earth. Let's go see who just destroyed the dimensional protection, because that's our work or whatever. So they're doing that, and now Saitama is talking with Garou, because after Garou has been completely foiled in his plans, tries to kill himself, Saitama's like, bro, calm down, let me be your therapist. So they sit down at a badly, you know, destroyed house, and they're like talking. They talk it out because Garou clearly is like super weird, and I guess they talk it out while the moon god is watching. So is the fight over between Garou and Saitama? I would say so. Like, I think it's definitely over between those two, because Garou doesn't look like he's having another power up. He already went to full monster mode from what it showed in the webcomic. You know, he goes through the full monster transformation, gets the wings and stuff, and that was his final transformation. Well, that has now happened in the One Punch Man manga. So it's hard to say that the manga is directly the manga is going to lead into another fight between Garou and Saitama, I don't think that's the case anymore, because although some things still weren't shown, like Saitama's serious moves, Garou basically has already conceded the fight. So something has to happen from these outside sources so Garou can get, I guess, another power-up so Saitama can do his serious moves against him. Unfortunately, though, I don't think that's going to be the case unless the Moon God is like, oh, I'm watching directly between Garou and Saitama. You know what? I'm going to buff up Garou. And that will lead to another intense fight to where Saitama will use his serious moves. I hope that happens, because that would be actually sick as hell. And that's not what happened in the webcomic. And from where the webcomic is, I don't see where the Moon God plays a part. But if the Moon God plays a part now in the manga, then I could see it getting back in line to the original plotline, because this could be the Moon God's purpose, like giving Garou another chance to fight Saitama. That would be awesome. Like, that would be okay, perfect. Another fight scene, really awesome. Blast team comes to check it out, and they see Saitama beating up Garou again after another final buff, and they're like, all right, let's just go. So that's one thing that can happen. The other thing, which is going to be a lot more unfortunate, is Blast team comes in. They see that Garou was the one that caused it, and they're like, okay, we're gonna freaking kill you, like right now, like his hands, boy. And then they, you know, on the process of destroying him, Saitama's not gonna let that happen, because he's like, bro, you don't have to kill this guy. He's a person. He's just a monster right now because he's just confused, because I guess mans didn't really have love in his life. I don't know, just seems like he doesn't have anyone other than his sensei, Bang. But so those are the two options that are probably going to happen. Blast team so the first one is the Moon God gives Garou another power-up, then Saitama can use his serious moves. Blast team comes check it out, and they're like, oh, okay, we're good now, like, you got it covered, clearly you're strong as hell. But oh wait, let's just go to the second option before the but. So the second option is Blast team comes in, tries to kill Garou, and then Saitama's like, all right, bro, all right, who wants smoke? And then gives them all the smoke, defeats them, and lets Garou live. Those are the two options. But here's another thing. The One Punch Man mega is revolved around no one knowing Saitama's real power, because if the ultra powerful superheroes find out, that kind of gets rid of one of the gimmicks about the show, which is no one's supposed to really know. That's why Saitama is a B-list, A-list hero. So that's probably not going to happen. Blast team's not going to figure out that Saitama is the guy that stopped Garou. So they're just, I don't know. They're just going to come check it out, see Saitama beating up Garou again, and be like, all right, we're good. I don't know. It's hard to say what happens. But my money's on, if the fight continues, Moon God's giving Garou a buff, Saitama fights him again, and, you know, they go their separate ways, because Saitama's just not going to kill him. Just not. And then I don't think Blast team is going to come in and fight Garou, because they're going to be like, oh, it's already handled, we're good. But that leaves the question, when is Saitama going to do his super serious moves? See, that's a big issue here. I don't think they're going to necessarily put it in, although they should. Because why? Dude, you got to keep the quality going. Like, if the webcomic has it, you should have it in the manga, or else you're making it worse. I better see the table flip. That's all I'm saying. I better see some things. I'm hopeful. I don't like getting my hopes up, but just like everyone else, like, bruh, come on. Make the manga a little bit better. Let's get another scene of action. And that's what I hope will happen. Hey, if Saitama has to run through every single member in Blast's group, so be it. Give us some serious moves, please. And that's really all that has to be said. So yeah, but more of my money's on freaking Garou getting another buff from the Moon God, because I don't think he has another monster cell. Never showed in the manga. And it seems like Garou is already pretty much defeated, or like he's given up. He's done transforming. He's got it. he used everything he's got. It needs to be another outside party to help him out here. And that's where I'll just leave it. Is the fight over? I think so, unless another buff happens, but it's overall unlikely. We'll see what happens though. Seems like Saitama's still ready for the smoke, honestly, and we'll see where it plays out, because let's all be honest here. While it was a good ending to the monster arc, there could be a little bit more. Like, the webcomic even put some serious moves, and it seems like every arc has at least one serious move. So come on, give us what we want, please. That's why we read it. Anyways, I'm gonna end the video there. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next one.